What's up YouTube, I'm EVscape and welcome back to another video. Today is normally the day that I upload my Plane to Main and Inferno updates. However, I'm not even going to lie, I'm just going to be completely 100% honest with you guys. One night this week, I got so drunk, I literally shit myself. So I've had a lot of cleaning to do and I haven't had much time to do the Inferno. I can't believe I've just said that and I'm going to put it in a video, but that's the God honest truth. So I thought I needed to do something a little less time consuming since I didn't have as much time on my hands this week. And I also remembered that I needed to get the imbued capes on my alt account. So thinking about that, I thought, look, there's not a lot of guides out on the internet after the update from the graphics of how to do the Mage Arena 2. I thought I might just give you guys a quick little run through and show you guys how I went about getting the imbued capes on the alt account and made the upgrades. So it is, I guess, technically a guide, but it's more just like a little walkthrough and a little update on the alt account. And at the end, I'm going to be going through my plans for the alt account going forward. But that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into it. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about what you do after the Mage Arena 1, but obviously after the Mage Arena 1, you need to go and get your 100 casts of each spell within the arena. The reason I wanted to go over this, obviously I have to do Flames of Zamorak, Saradomin Strike, and Claws of Guthix, but one thing that I wanted to go over is how to do it completely safe. You guys all know previously that you can do Wilde's Slayer by getting a -64 mage bonus by wearing a full set of melee armor, full set of metal armor, and as well as the full set of metal armor, wear a pair of van braces as well. You'll have a -69 magic bonus, which means you can never actually hit against a monster, and as you can see in the background, if someone logs in and tries to PK you, all you have to do is chuck your auto cast on. You have blood runes in your inventory. You can cast Wind Wave or a spell like that. You can even take along some mind runes, and then all you have to do is X-log, and 1 minute later, you're logged out. They can't attack you. You can never be attacked, and it's completely safe. Now, after you've completed the 100 casts of each spell after the Mage Arena 1, you just have to head back to Collodion, the guy that you did Mage Arena 1 with, and ask him if he has any more difficult challenges for you. And then after he mentions what you can do, you just say, great, I could use an improvement on my cape. And he'll go ahead and give you this device that you're going to be able to use to locate the demons that you have to fight for the Mage Arena 2. Now, once you have this device, it's time to go ahead and get set up to fight the Zamorakian demon I always like to go for first. Here's the setup I use and the inventory. Basically, you want to be taking along 4 items that you don't mind risking. Obviously, you're going to be able to put your protect item on. So I always like to take the Toxic Staff of the Dead because you can auto cast Flames of Zamorak. I then take Aram's top and bottom for a little bit of extra defensive and magic bonus, and the Occult Necklace so that I have an extra damage boost. On top of that, I like to take along a Ring of Recoil because these demons tend to do a little bit of damage to you, and Rings of Recoil can really help you along the way. Other than that, you want to be taking your Zamorak Cape from the Mage Arena 1, as well as just some cheap magical boots like Mystic, and cheap gloves like Mystic, and a cheap hat like Mystic. In your inventory, you want to take 100 casts of Flames of Zamorak, as well as an extra recoil ring, and then take along approximately 4 super restores, 1 magic potion, 1 stamina potion, as well as a sword that you can use to cut the webs outside, and then just fill the rest of the inventory with brews. You probably won't end up going through all of them, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Another thing to mention is that if you have the magic level to cast Charge, which is a requirement of level 80, you definitely want to be taking on runes that you are able to cast that with, because it's going to increase your maximum hit from 20 to 30, which is a massive difference. Up on the screen now is a map of the wilderness, and obviously all the green dots are the locations in which the demons can spawn. Now these locations are the same for each of the 3 bosses. When I go out and search, I like to start in the middle and then work my way from there, because the enchanted symbol is going to give you a few clues along the way. So you can start in the middle, move a little to the west. If it says it's colder, move a little to the right, and then you can head that way, and vice versa for up and down. You'll eventually be able to find the spot pretty easily. Now, when you're searching for the demons, you essentially just run around and find the spots where they can spawn. Click on your enchanted symbol. It'll give you a clue in the chat box, similar to if you were to do a clue scroll, and it has clues for that. it will say the enchanted symbol is hot / cold, and it is warmer / colder than last time. And then you essentially just have to move around in whatever direction it's telling you to go, and then you'll end up finding the demon. Once you find the position of the demon, you'll see a thing in your chat box that says the enchanted symbol is visibly shaking and burns to the touch, and then your demon will spawn. Once the demon spawns, it's time to fight. You want to put on your auto cast for Flames of Zamorak with the toxic staff and just start hitting it back. Now all three of these bosses all have the same attacks. They can hit you with a melee attack if you're too close, so I'd highly recommend staying out of range. They can hit you with a magic attack. Now obviously the Zamorak boss is going to use Flames of Zamorak, the Guthix boss is going to use Claws of Guthix, and the Saradomin boss is going to use Saradomin Strike. On top of that, they can also teleblock you for 1 minute and freeze you with a barrage looking spell. Now the differences between these three bosses is they all have a special attack. For the Zamorakian boss, the special attack is that it will shoot an orb of energy towards you, and the amount of damage it deals depends on how close you are to the boss. The further away you are from the boss, the less damage it will deal. During the entire fight, you want to be praying Mage, and you want to have your Mystic Might prayer on, or the best prayer you can for that, because you want to get it down as quickly as possible, and you have a lot of super restores in your inventory. Once the demon is down, it's going to drop its demon's heart, and then all you have to do is pick that one up, head back to Collodion, and hand it into him. Next up, you can do either Saradomin or Guthix. If you're going for the Saradomin boss, you're going to want to swap out your Toxic Staff of the Dead for a Staff of Light, so you get that extra damage boost, and you can also cast Saradomin Strike. Other than that, no changes need to be made to the inventory or any other gear. Saradomin boss fight is exactly the same as the Zamorakian boss fight. However, the Saradomin boss has a different special attack. Now, the special attack of the Saradomin boss is, on occasion, it will swing its sword, and when it does, it will shoot these little wavy things towards the square that you were standing on when it shot them towards you. All you have to do is move one square out of the way and you dodge the attack. However, if you don't manage to dodge the attack, it's going to pull you into its melee range, and you want to pray melee straight away, because if you don't pray melee, it's going to be able to hit up to 31 on you. After you get the Saradomin boss down, you just have to pick up its hand, take it back to Collodion, and you can move on to the Guthix boss for the finale. And once again, the Guthix boss fight is exactly the same as the other two. However, it does have its special attack, which is to shoot these energy orbs out onto the ground. These energy orbs have 20 health each, so you have to attack them to kill them. Otherwise, they'll heal the boss for 5 hit points every couple seconds or so. So you definitely want to get these ones out of the way. Super simple boss. Once it's down, you just have to pick up its roots, take them back to Collodion, and you're essentially done. Now, once you get back to Collodion, all you have to do is give him the last remaining piece. Whether you did the demon last, you have to give him the heart. Whether you did the ant last and have to give him the roots, or you did Justicar last and have to give the hand. All you have to do is give the last remaining piece and then hand over the cape that you want to be imbued. In my case, I did Zamorak. Now, once you have your imbued cape, you can go back and get the other capes imbued. All you have to do is go ahead and kill the boss that relates to the cape that you want to imbue. For instance, if you want to get the Saradomin cape, you have to go kill the Saradomin boss, obviously. Hand in the corresponding piece, and then hand over the cape to Collodion. I went back and did the Saradomin boss afterwards, and I was able to get my second imbued cape as well. So there you have it, guys. Just a quick little guide on how to go ahead and get your imbued capes from the Mage Arena 2 after the update with the graphical rework and the rework of the mechanics of the bosses. Pretty simple stuff. Like I said, just a quick walkthrough. Nothing too crazy. Didn't go super in depth, but you know, if you know a little bit about the game and you're looking to get the Mage Arena 2 capes, hopefully I could have helped you along a little bit there. That being said, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I just want to quickly go over what I'm going to be doing with this account. I'm going to be doing a little, I guess it's going to be like 1 or maybe 2-part series, where essentially what I do now that I can kill Zulrah on this account, I'm going to go from just having the Trident of the Swamp and the Toxic Blowpipe, nothing else. We're going to kill only Zulrah and try and go from a rag set, I'm talking like Zalretian robes and like black D-hide, to a max set, which is like Armadillo, Ancestral, and stuff like that. See how many kills it's going to take us to go from minimum to maximum at Zulrah. Like I said, it's not going to be a massive series with a million episodes because it's just going to be the same thing over and over again, just killing Zora non-stop. But it's probably going to take me a few months, but you guys probably won't expect to see any updates on this account for a few months just because that is what I'm going to be doing. But like I said, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We'll be back to the regular Plane to Main next week. If you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, make sure you do. We're putting out a new video every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will catch you in the next one tomorrow. Take it easy.